Hello everyone, this is Aaron from Faith, Family, and Sports doing a video response for Donald Blomdahl's 555 subscriber giveaway. I want to say congratulations, Donald. Your channel is really blooming right before our eyes. You're doing a good job. Love your content. Love how you're always so energetic and positive about whatever's going on. So just congratulations and keep going. You're gonna hit that magic 1,000 before you know it. I guess you'll get your 777 first. So just keep climbing, you'll get there. But for part one of this, you wanted to know how we got started collecting. My story's like a lot of people I've seen on here. Started when we were young, got out of it as we grew up a little bit and are starting to get back into it. But I'd say I first got into it, I believe it was around 1988, or I know it was 1988 because I remember the first cards I got were some 88 Topps and Donruss. We were at some friends, or the house of friends from some of my parents from church, some of their friends, and they were sitting around talking, and I don't know how the topic came up, but they brought down a box of cards, and I was going through them, and I thought they were really neat, and they ended up giving them to me, so I thought that was pretty cool. So those were my first cards. Excuse me. But I just remember always going through those cards, just like those bring back so many memories. Those 88 Topps and Donruss were always just the first ones I got, and just the first ones that I always look at when I get them back out after a while, because that was the beginning for me. I believe I collected up till around 93 or 94 when I got out of it. I went into high school in 1993, so you know, when you hit that age, things kind of, your mind turns to different areas, so kind of give up on cards for the time being till around this time last year, I believe, August. My brother-in-law started kind of getting me back into him. He does football and basketball, so I kind of started getting into that. Being a Kentucky fan, you know, I'm always looking for Kentucky players and stuff, so I thought I'd try to get back into collecting those. And then the more I started collecting that, somehow I ended up getting back into baseball. I guess when we'd find the YouTube channels, watched everybody breaking baseball, and so I got back into the baseball that way. But I'll get more into that down on here, where you want to know how we got into YouTube. But so that's how we got started back into it, and it's just kind of gradually grown. Baseball, I've always enjoyed that sport, kind of, I guess, more than the rest of them. So it's just been my favorite one to collect, I guess. I know a lot of the players and stuff. Don't know as many of the new ones now, so I'm still trying to learn those. If you've seen any of my other videos, I kind of stumble across the names, and I'm like, I don't know who these people are, but but it's still fun, and trying to do it with the kids, trying to get them involved in it as well. So that's my collecting story. My favorite team and players, as once again, as you've heard many times or seen in the chats, I love the Reds. Barry Larkin, my all-time favorite player ever. I guess I don't really know why they're our favorites. I guess because they're just the closest team to us down here in Kentucky. They're about a 2-hour drive away, so they were the closest. We'd go watch a game, you know, maybe once a year when I was younger, just kind of as a treat for me, I guess. I don't know. My parents aren't really into sports except watching their kids and grandkids play, but we would go up there about once a year and watch a game, and so that was always fun. I loved going to the ballpark and just watching the players. It was just always so amazing to me. But Barry Larkin was my favorite player, is my favorite player still yet to this day. And when I show you part of my collection here, you'll see a lot of the cards of his. Well, not all of them, but you'll see a lot of the cards I have that I collect of him. And besides him, you know, I liked Chris Sabo. As much as people like to make fun of him, he was one of my favorites around that time. Eric Davis, Paul O'Neill, just all those guys. Especially that 1990 team when they won the World Series. I just really enjoyed watching those guys. They were a lot of fun, and they were really good that year. So it just really made me enjoy watching them. How did I get started on YouTube? I've got my paper down here so I don't leave anything out. That's why I keep looking down. Like I said, last year when we started back into collecting, my son is a huge Pokemon fan, so he was watching, you know, YouTube videos of people breaking Pokemon cards, and he would watch that, and we would watch it with him and trying to, you know, be involved with each other. And so I would watch those guys, and then one night I was sitting there and I was like, maybe there's some sports cards breakers or whatever that would open packs of cards. So I would get on there and look for those, and I found a few. I started off looking, like I said, basketball, football, trying to watch that. But then I came across, there were two channels that I found that really stuck out to me at first. And that was, of course, Eric Jabs and Jabs family, and Ethan's Elvis Covers and More. And I just did a video response for him for his 3,500 subscriber giveaway. So he's really blasting up there. He's doing a wonderful job also. But I watched those two guys and kind of got hooked on watching them, and then from there just seeing how the community interacted with each other and how generous people were sending stuff in, and you know, trading things and sending things back and forth to each other. It was just a lot of fun. I was like, I need to get involved in that. So I started off, you know, just watching them, and you know, would get involved in the chats from time to time. Didn't really think about doing my own videos for quite a while. Just because I'm usually not that kind of an outspoken person. I tend to stay to myself and don't really make a public example of myself. But once I saw how everybody just interacted and enjoyed spending time and talking to each other, I was like, well, maybe I'll get involved in that. So we started our channel, Faith, Family, and Sports, trying to do a lot of different things, a lot of cards on my side. We want to do things for the kids. Just a lot of different things, so we'll see how that goes. It's been mostly cards for now, but we've got other things going on also. So that's kind of how we got into the YouTube community. You want to see some of our personal collection? I'll show you this here. This here is my PC box, if you can see that. I don't know if you can see. See, this row here is all Larkin, and then I got a few Larkins over here, some Legos and stuff. And this is Kentucky basketball players, former basketball players up to here, I think. And then I've got some football back here in the back. So I'll show you a few of those things, some of my favorite ones. Can't show you all of them, of course, but I'll show you some of the highlights if I don't drop them. Here's a Barry Larkin Desert Storm card from 1991. It's one of my favorites. And then I've got, let's see here, this one I just picked up. You've probably seen it on another video, Topps Tribute, Barry Larkin. I just really like the design of those. I can show you all kinds here, but we won't get into it. Larkin rookies, just all kinds of them. Several Donruss, Fleer. I hoard the rookies. Tops. We've got some Sport Flicks in there. I don't know if that actually counts as his rookie, but it was his first year, so we collect a lot of them around here. Those are always good. There's one card, I don't know if I can find it, probably not. But I'll show you some of my other patches and autographs here. There's a cool patch there, got a piece of a letter or number or something there. Here's one of these manufactured patches. That's pretty cool. Here we go. There's a Larkin Auto 3 patch there from Diamond Kings, numbered to 49. Immaculate, also numbered to 49, I believe. Part of his jersey. Here's a large bat piece. Also numbered to 49. I guess Panini really likes that 49 number for Larkin. There's a smaller bat piece. That one's the 99. That one's one I just picked up just a couple weeks ago. Probably saw that one on a video. This one, museum collection. Really like that one. I thought that was awesome. Got the pinstripe there and the 3 wood pieces. Larkin. And then this one. I about forgot I even had this one. 150. Sorry about the glare. But just all kinds of good stuff from Barry. And then this one you probably saw out of, what is it, out of 18, I think. So that's really awesome. It's 10 of 18. It'd been really cool if it'd been 11, 18. That's his jersey number, but I don't know. Some people get into that, having the jersey number on a numbered cards. Doesn't make that big a deal to me, but it's pretty cool. Oh, I have this too. I picked up probably at one of the games we went to. He won the MVP in '95, so they had these commemorative pins. So I've hung on to this for all these years. So I guess that came out in '96. So that's pretty cool. Let's do some basketball here. Got some old stuff here. Larry Steele, former Kentucky player. All these are. Louis Dampier. Louis Dampier again. Who's this guy? Oh, there's another Louis Dampier. Got a lot of him. And there's all-time leading scorer at Kentucky, Dan Issel. Couldn't stop that guy. And let's see what else we got in here. It's got all kinds of stuff. Let's see. It's a DeAndre Liggins autograph. He made it a few years in the league, but auto, so we'll take that. Oh, here's a real nice one. Devin Booker, Tools of the Trade. It's got a piece of basketball there and I don't know, part of his uniform. That one's numbered to 75. Let's see. I've got a Dakari Johnson autograph. Pulled that out of a box of Contenders from 2015, I believe. Yeah. That's probably one of my favorite boxes to open. 2015 Contender. I think it had like 5 autographs in it. It was really cool. I always meant to get another one, but I never have yet. But that's really nice. Oh, here we go. This is probably one of my all-time favorite cards of any kind. 3-piece. Jamal Murray, Scalabissiere, and Tyler Ulis. Tyler Ulis may be my all-time favorite Kentucky player, just because of he was a very short guy. If any of y'all know him, I know there's some Kentucky fans on this channel, so but he was just one of my favorite players. He was just so determined and fierce on the court. He wasn't gonna let anything stop him. So one of my all-time favorites, and that one's numbered to 99. And we'll do some football here. I've got a few here, if I can get them out. Let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to find one in particular here. Here's one of Mr. Bud Dupree. I believe he was with the Steelers up there in Pittsburgh. I think he still is. I'm not sure, but there's an autograph I got off of him. It's a really nice one. And then I'm going to pull these out here, if I can get a hold of them. Come on. Alright. Now, when I was getting back into collecting, there's another good story about just the generosity of the community. This is not even the YouTube community. This is Facebook. There was a Kentucky collector page on Facebook, and I got on there, and I was just talking to different people about how I like Kentucky, and one of my all-time favorite players was Randall Cobb. And there was a very nice gentleman on there. Decided to send me, said he was going to send me some stuff just for free, just for being on there, being new, getting back into collecting. So he sent me all kinds of stuff. I believe he sent me that Dupree autograph too. I believe it was part of the package. But he sent me all kinds of stuff. And as they say, collecting the rainbow, he sent me almost all of these cards here. The Randall Cobb, that might be the regular Topps Chrome, and then here's a Topps Chrome refractor. One of them is regular, one of them is refractor. That's the refractor, that's the regular. Okay, regular, refractor. The orange, which is numbered to, and it's not numbered. Okay, the orange. These X-fractor, I guess. Looks like the ones that come out of the Walmart packages. Blue Wave or something. Some of these are numbered. He sent me most of these. Camouflage. That one's numbered at a $4.99. Purple. At a $4.99. The pink one, $3.99. There's a black out of $2.99. Let's see that. Here's another, some sort of refractor wave. It's numbered to $2.60. The blue out of $1.99. I'm sorry if you're not seeing these. I'm trying to, don't want to make this video too long. Sepia, however you say it, out of 99. The gold, now I had to pick this one up separate. And another one, I don't know if that's gold or, I guess it's gold. It's out of 50. And the red is out of 10, I believe. Oh, out of 25. And the variation, photo variation, that one's not numbered, but that's just a regular card. But so that is the whole rainbow, as they call it, except for the superfractor. I've been on the hunt for the superfractor for several months now, probably a year. So if anybody knows where that 2013 Topps Chrome Randall Cobb superfractor is, please let me know. Because that would complete the rainbow, probably the only rainbow I'll ever have, and only even started it because some guy sent me 90% of it. I think I picked up maybe 3 of those cards. I picked up the sepia. Well, maybe I think these 4 he sent me all of these except for these 4, I think. So that's really awesome. Super generous people in this community, Facebook, YouTube, just amazing generosity. So thank everyone for that. Thank that gentleman for that. I forget his name, but just amazing. All right, so that's some of my collection. Maybe one day I'll go through and show you more of it. I do have also we do all the reds. I haven't got them organized yet, but I've got 2 or 3 stacks of cards like that. Just piles up, and I've got starting a Griffey Jr. collection too. So got a small stack of those in there that waiting to be put in binders or make it into the box or something. But and Donald, you want to know when we started watching you and what I like about your channel. Like I said earlier, I just love the way you're so upbeat about everything. Even when the days when you're not upbeat, I know you're struggling with your Social Security or retirement or whatever, but I mean, you don't let it get you down too bad. You're always dependent on the good Lord to take care of you, and that's all we can do, really. So I applaud you for that. I really like your Oddball Wednesday stuff. It's always interesting to see the different things that you've got. I like the blank mind there for a minute. What's it called? Hall of Fame Fridays, where you go back and do the inductees. I enjoy watching that and learning about those guys. I had to go back. I don't know how far I had to go back, but I had to go back and find your one from 2012 so I could see what all you had to say about Mr. Larkin. So I had to go back and find that one. I don't know. I just really like just about everything you do. The history, you don't focus on, the new and the high tech stuff that they come out with now. I mean, you've got some of that, but you're more centered on the history of the sport and the card collecting, the hobby. So I enjoy that. And your Seattle Mariners. I love that call when you find those cards. I really get a kick out of that. So I guess that's about covers it. I hope I got everything in that I needed to. So thank you very much for this giveaway, for your generosity, and have a good day.